The history of the Viking Rubber Company begins in a small workshop in Denmark in 1935. At that time, just as today, there is a need for water and windproof workwear for fishermen who are out on the sea during all kinds of weather conditions. Rainwear for fishermen was at that time cotton and wool sweaters impregnated with oil to make them waterproof. In the mid-70s, the Danish sailor Sven Andersen took over the Viking Rubber Company, and soon the first export of the orange workwear is on its way to the fishing industry in England. In the mid-80s, Sven Andersen decides to go on a long cruise and leaves the responsibility for the company to his young son, Kurt Michael Andersen, and a new epoch begins. An epoch that in the next decades leads the Danish garment manufacturer onto the international markets, whilst also expanding in Denmark. The company grows steadily, and so does the number of customers. The global development means that the Viking Rubber Company in 2004 establishes a partnership with a textile factory in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. The cooperation is a success, and step by step, Viking Vietnam expands the production factory and the number of employees, which now stands at 450. Today, the main production of the Viking Rubber Company is in Vietnam, and Viking Vietnam is one of the few textile companies in Asia which is a Gore-Tex certified manufacturer in the three main categories of leisure wear, military wear and workwear. Today, the Viking Rubber Company delivers workwear to a very varied customer list, such as the commercial fishing industry in Chile, the German army and police, as well as hospitals in Europe. The product development process is a cooperation between the customer and Viking Rubber. The designers of Viking Rubber are available for our customers to ensure that their specific wishes for functionality and durability are built into the design process from the very beginning. Almost 80 years after the founding in a small workshop in Denmark, the Viking Rubber Company is now a global company with customers all over the world. We are a company which delivers workwear for use in airports, container terminals, construction and roadworks, and we now also offer our design and development of high-quality workwear for the offshore oil and wind turbine industry, the mining industry, and the transport sector. We focus on quality from the beginning to the end.